I've got some quick brain health tips for you that involve your car. I got three of them. Three. Danica Patrick, the race car driver, in her autobiography that was written 15 years ago or something, it's 2021 now, she said that she puts her seatbelt on so tight around her lap, the lap part. If we all, I think most of us know we want to have the shoulder, like the shoulder part tight, but around your lap, she says it is so tight on her when she, well, I mean, all drivers, I guess, when they're racing, that it actually hurts. It's painful for the entire race, which I think is quite incredible. So when you get into your car, give yourself just tighten up the lap belt too, and make sure it stays tight throughout the trip. And I'm telling you this because of brain injuries. Dr. Daniel Amen, he's huge. I mean, many other people are too, huge on brain injuries and concussions, those sorts of things, and what they can do to your brain health. So the number two one is there is this Navy SEAL book, and I forget the author. It was Navy SEAL Tips for Civilians. And he said when you're driving down the highway, try not to get into what they call bottlenecks, where you'll see. I mean, if you're on a crowded highway and it's bumper to bumper traffic the whole way, doing 120 kilometers an hour, 70 miles, 60 miles an hour, whatever it is. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. There are cars ahead of you, cars behind you, but other times, if you can put more distance between you and the car in front of you or behind you, and not get so close to each other, put as much distance as you can, and it just reduces chances of accidents. So I do that when I'm on the highway. I try not to get into bottlenecks where there's cars in front of me, behind me, and if there's a car behind me, I'll try to let it go where it's somewhere safe. I'll let it pass me by, and if there's not too many other cars behind it. So yeah, number three is good old headrest. Years ago, probably 10, 12 years ago, I heard on the radio this advertisement to keep your headrest up at the same height as the back of your head, and not have it too low, so that you wouldn't get whiplash or neck injuries, brain injuries when you get hit. And I thought, oh, I never really thought about that before. So I put the headrest up to its normal height. I hadn't done that for years in my car. This is probably like 20 years ago, but actually maybe now. And a week or two later, I got rear-ended. It wasn't at high speed. I was parked, and someone came up behind me, probably doing 50 kilometers an hour or something, and hit me from behind, and my head went back just a week or two after I heard that on the radio. So I don't want to think what might have happened to me if I hadn't had my headrest up. So it's something easy to do. Just and when you get into somebody else's car, make sure it's up at the right height too. I actually will, if I'm in somebody else's car and the headrest can't go up high enough, or there's no headrest or a little tiny headrest, I will actually slink down in my seat so that the back of my head is level with something behind me to keep it from going back. So yeah, three brain tips. Hope you can use them.